Nope. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, as I was saying, my apologies for the late start. The list on the left should be accurate as far as who has who. And there will be a recap at the end. Since this is a grind on a normal day, and I've started a little later than I should be. Let me know, Ron, if you still can't hear me, but the meter is moving, so I think we're good. Alright. Good deal. If anybody would like the codes, I'll throw a message up in chat. I'll try to remember to send them up. I think we got till the 31st on these bad boys. Yes. We got till the 31st up here at the top next to my big old fingernail. I do got some 2019, 2020 Donruss for when Blowout had one of their Black Fridays or Cyber Monday or whatever, some sale. So they'll probably transition over to that after this half case for a little bit. And a bunch of Prism. Still got some Chronicles left. I'll probably work on relisting that for next week at about this time. All right, here we go. 1 hour and 37 minutes, or 1 hour and 7 minutes late. Bill Elliott. Let's always start 62 out of 62 out of 99 for Bill. And Mark Martin and Petty on the optic. Our first relic is going to be for Almirola. 119 out of 250 with the tire. And a little white down here on the corner. Alrighty. Tony Gray, Larson, and Harrison Burton. Denny, Jimmy and Chase. Harvick, 108 out of 299. Bell and Cindric optic. Jack Wood. Suarez, Ty Gibbs. Ray Black, Christopher Bell, and Chastain with the base optic. Biffle is 27 out of 99. Suarez Unleashed, Eric Jones, optic. And our auto is for none other than Darrell Waltrip, off the scrap heap. 41 out of 49. Thanks again, Ron. Then DW on the gray. Harvick and Keselowski optic. Sam Mayer, Byron and Blaney silver. Decker, 81 out of 199. Rusty on the royalty. Ty Gibbs optic. Truex gray. Bill Elliott is 53 out of 199 on the royalty. Denny Hamlin with the base optic. And pack 12. Christopher Bell, Jarrett, and Alex Bowman optic. Man, it feels like this chair is sitting more than it should be. Straining in under my athletic physique. Alright, the rest of box one. These bays kind of got dinged on the corner. Not that it matters a whole lot, but this Michael McDowell, 49 out of 199 on the blue. Tony Stewart royalty and Harvick silver. Race King. Badge of honor for Kyle Larson. That's a net, Aaron. And Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick. Mr. Vargas gray. Keselowski stuck to Austin Dillon optic. Biffle, 128 out of 299. With a Petty and Junior. Junior with the gray. Chastain Unleashed and Austin Dillon silver. Christopher Bell, 160 out of 250, our last relic out of box one. Congrats again, Aaron. Mark Martin with the gray. Byron Elite Series. And Petty on the optic. $52 out of $199 for Mark. Bubba under the lights and Ty Gibbs. John Hunter, Stewart, and Blaney. Junior, Gray Race King, Gordon and Junior Silver. Clint Boyers, 249 out of 299. Junior Under the Lights, Bowman, Optic. Christopher Bell Gray. Jeff, 48 out of 199. Busher on the Optic. And I think the last pack here, Kurt Busch Gray, Gordon Royalty, and Bill Elliott with the Optic. Saw that peeking out. All right. Well, number 2 is going to be decent. Hopefully. At least for somebody. Here we go. Everybody's stuck together here on top. $195 out of $299. Mike Harmon starts it off. Oh, that's the gold with the swirlies there on. Reddick and Breitinger silver. And blackout for Junior. That's what they call these, right? Yeah. That's on that, Lewis. Corey the Joy Gray. That might even be an auto. Briscoe Unleashed. Jimmy Johnson. Not an auto. But it is a 101 for William Byron. Don't call it a superfractor. All right, Byron James. Congrats on that. All right, then we got Danica, Denny Hamlin, and Almirola. $169 out of $199, Dale Jarrett. Joey Logano, Eric Jones. Jake Drew on the gray. Jimmy Royalty and Ross Chastain silver. Our first relic is going to be for Chris Buescher with the base tire. That's an that, Corey. Justin Allgaier, gray. Gordon and Deegan, optic. Purple Buescher, 22 out of 49. And we got Kyle Busch, Power Squad, and a Custer optic. Brandon Jones on the gray. Logano, Christopher Bell. Suarez, Reddick, and a silver Kurt Busch Race King. Eric Jones is 265 out of 299. Chase and Logano, Race King optic. Willie B, 154 out of 199 Elite. For Kyle Busch. Ty Dillon optic. And to get us halfway through box 2, Suarez, Kyle Busch, and Harvick. Well, there's still time, Ron, for a plate. I think that one case we had, or 10 boxes, we had 2 of them. All right, part 2 of 2. 166 out of 199. Blue for Myatt Snyder. Larson, Metal Masters, and Carl Edwards on the silver optic. Our next relic, Eric Jones. Base tire. That's there, James. Eddie D. Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson. LeBay. Gordon under the lights and Chase Elliott optic. $111 out of $299 for DW. DW Royalty and Justin Haley on the optic. Stewart. Jimmy and the Larson silver. Deegan gray. Kurt Busch, Chase Briscoe optic. $69 out of $99 for Chris Buescher. by Kurt Busch and Todd Gilliland, Optic. Our auto, 25 out of 49 for the newly retired Kevin Harvick. Thought that white on the corner was the corner, but that's the design, I'm pretty sure. That's there, Heather. There's your 25 of 49 on the bottom. Logano, gray. Bowman and Truex, Optic. Justin Haley, Jr. and Casey Kane, silver. $14 out of $2.99, a little door number for Stewart. Harvick under the lights with the Jake Drew base Optic. Justin Haley. Chase under the lights, 10 of 10. That's a net, Craig. It's a start on a Chase spot at least. Kyle Busch, Optic Race King, and the last out of 2. Chastain gray, Larson Unleashed, and Junior base Optic. Alright, box 3. Let's get done fighting with these things. Casey Kane, 53 out of 299. Then we got a Truex and Chase. Bowman. Junior on the Metal Masters. And Stenhouse, silver. Gordon on the Relic base tire. That's there, Aaron. Bowman with the gray paper. Austin Dillon Unleashed. And Stenhouse Optic. John Hunter, 107 out of 199. Then we got Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe. Newman, Gray, Reddick Under the Lights, and a Hamrick Optic. Truex, Gray, Race Kings, Briscoe Unleashed, and a Stewart Silver. Kevin Harvick, 23 out of 99. Stewart revved up, Ryan Blaney Optic. Chase Elliott Gray, Harvick, and Austin Dillon with the Silver Optic. Almirola, Truex, and Allgaier. $272 out of $299 for Denny. Chase and Kurt Busch. And I think we're going to get our auto here. And it is for Eric Jones. That's the base optic. That's a net, James. Eric is 91 out of 99. Wyatt Snyder, Logano, Ibuji on the optic. Then we got Almirola, Alex Bowman, and DW Silver to get us halfway through number 3. All right, part 2 of 3. $139 out of $299 for Bowman. Denny Hamlin and Truex Optic. Harvick. Blaney is 41 out of 99 on the Green Race Kings. Keselowski on the optic. Terry Labonte, Joey Logano, and Custer optic. Smithley, 16 out of 199. Royalty for Jimmy. And Hemrick silver. Our relic's going to be for Keselowski. He's got a present from Panini across the top. 108 out of 2 excuse me, 108 out of 250 on the numbers. Congrats there, Samantha. That's a bummer about that. I don't know if it's a clear coat line or what that is up there. Larson, Gray, Gordon, and Austin Dillon. Decker, Kyle Busch, and DW. Ryan Vargas, 96 out of 99. Keselowski and Richard Petty optic. Iwuji, Matty D, 78 out of 199. Bubba on the optic. Derek Kraus, Cindric, and Joey Logano optic. Eric Jones, 108 out of 199 on the blue. Under the lights for Suarez, and he's on top of a silver Reddick. First watercolors of the night. Natalie Decker. Right there, Steve. Jimmy Gold, Bill Elliott, Royalty, and Harvick optic. And the gold that Ron was looking for before. Joey Logano. Out of 10. 6 out of 10 there for Logano. Congrats again, Aaron. Ty Gibbs, Kurt Busch, and DW. Close out 3. All right, number 4. Wyatt Snyder, 183 out of 199. Stewart and Kurt Busch, Optic Race King. Why we're all stuck together here all the time. Petty and the gray. Gordon goes over here. And Logano Silver Race Kings. Brandon Jones gray. Junior and Edwards Optic. 122 out of 199, Clinton Boyer. Gordon and Larson Optic. Our auto. Signature series for Josh Berry. Base flavor. That's a net, Corey. Little numbers here for Josh. Danica Gray, Mark Martin and Casey Kane Optic. Bubba, Larson and Ty Dillon on the silver. Ridinger, 39 out of 299. And we got Harvick and Koga. Michael McDowell, Byron Under the Lights, and Jimmy Johnson silver. That's a Harrison Burton base. Dropping out. Jimmy Johnson on the tire base. That's again, James. And there's a Moffitt Gray royalty for Rusty and Harvick Optic Race King. Keselowski in the car. 39 out of 49. Dale Jarrett, Austin Dillon Optic. Ben Rhodes. Jimmy and Junior. And we got Menard, Metal Masters for Gordon, and Chase Elliott silver to get us halfway through box 4. All right, part 2. All these made of glue or something on them. Sticky. 26 out of 299 for Blaney. Jimmy Almirola. Austin Cindric. Tanner Gray, 26 out of 49 on the purple. Then we got a Michael McDowell optic. Kyle Busch, gray paper. Bell and Gregson. Mark Martin, 5 out of 49. All right, Harvick Silver and Suarez Elite Series. Other watercolors. This one's going to be for Martin Truex. That's there, Steve. Keselowski, Bell, and Breitinger on the optic. Tanner Gray with the gray. Suarez and Christopher Bell. Busher, 56 out of 299. Joey Unleashed with a Petty optic. Harrison Burton. Paul Menard, 236 out of 299. And a Ty Gibbs optic. McDowell, Gray Race Kings. Chastain and Blaney. Daniel Suarez, 39 out of 99. Keselowski under the lights, Justin Haley Silver. Our final relic out of box 4 is Chase Elliott with the base tire. And Jeb. Jason Bowman. And our first 75th coming up here at the end of 4. 19 out of 75 hollow for Bubba Wallace. That's there, Neil. Then we got Chase with the gray, Bubba Wallace Elite, and Chris Buescher optic. right, number 5. Kyle Weatherman, 206 out of 299. That is our opening shot. Chase and Bowman. Get us to our next pack. Clements on the gray. Stewart and Jake Drew, silver. Kyle Larson, fire suit. No numbers for Larson. Well, congrats again, Aaron. Alex LeBay. Lower my hands a little bit. Harvick and Busher on the optic. Justin Haley, 34 out of 199. Metal Masters for Truex and Parker Chase on the optic. Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott Unleashed, Kyle Larson, Optic Race King. Deegan, gray. Pagano and Kyle Busch, silver. Daniel Hemrick, 115 out of 199. Deegan and Bill Elliott. Parker Chase, gray. Petty, Royalty, and Barisco, silver. Danica, gray. Kyle Busch and Harrison Burton, optic. $8 out of $2.99, Josh Berry. Logano, Chase Elliott, optic. And I think this is our auto. A Monikers auto for Daniel Suarez. Getting the names on the autos, just not the right numbering. Well, congrats on that, David. Larson, gray. Denny Hamlin and Cindric, optic. And pack 12 out of box 5 is Justin Allgaier, Kevin Harvick, and Todd Gilliland on his head. last of number 5. DW, 93 out of 299. Bowman and Logano Optic. Enfinger Gray. Smithley, 50 out of 299. And Harrison Burton. Justin Haley. Keselowski, Kurt Busch. Coming up on some pink for Denny Hamlin. 23 out of 25. Cindric Elite Series and Junior Silver. Our last relic's going to be 87 out of 250 tire for Keselowski. And congrats on that, Samantha. Cole Custer Gray. Suarez under the lights on a Danica Optic. Chastain with the Gray Race King, Bill Elliott Royalty, and Tyler Reddick Optic. Uh, 6 out of 99 here for Jimmy on the Green Race King. Bowman, Chastain. Smithley with the gray. Byron purple. 40 out of 49. Eric Jones on the optic. Suarez. Austin Dillon and Keselowski. $86 out of $199 for Bubba. Byron and Truex, silver. And an out of this world for Jail Jr. Hey, congrats again, Luis. Hey, Lewis. Stewart, Optic, Reddick, and Ty Gibbs. And the last pack out of number 5, Suarez, Larson, and Denny Hamlin, Optic on the bottom. And with that, we have reached the halfway point. Kind of a sleepy case here so far. Boxes. The second half was just a bit better. All right, number 6. Start of the better half of the break. Christopher Bell, Dale Jarrett, and Cole Custer, silver. Arson Green, 49 out of 99. Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty. Koga on the gray paper. 199 out of 199 elite for Larson. Bubba Wallace on the optic. Mike Harmon. Gordon Metal Masters and Logano optic. .38 out of 299, Alex LeBay. Logano, Austin Dillon, silver. Out of this world for Byron. And congrats, James. Bill Gray, Chastain, and Harvick. Harvick on the gray. Logano on a Reddick silver. .45 out of 199 for Barry on the blue. Denny Hamlin, Truex, optic. Biffle, gray. Austin Dillon, Unleashed, 39 out of 199. Brad, optic. Enfinger, Harvick, and Cole Custer. .105 out of 299 for Stewart. Bowman and Stenhouse silver. Last relic is going to be Josh Berry on, I think that's a tire, 33 out of 250. Just don't see any cording. Congrats again, Corey. And Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, and Austin Dillon. We'll get us halfway through 6. Here we go, the rest of number 6. Emmerich, Keselowski and DW. We're going to get a green for Corey LaJoy. 40 out of 99 here for Corey. Chase and Chase after that. Mike Harmon, Bubba, and DW. Austin Cindric on the tire. 22 out of 250. That's a nut, Dave. Jimmy, Gray Race Kings, Deegan, and Stenhouse Optic. Ray Black is 37 out of 299. Petty Royalty and Chase Briscoe. Austin Dillon. Kyle Busch and Hemrick Optic. Jed Burton Gray. Byron and DW. Allgaier is 150 out of 199. Reddick and Reddick. Jarrett, Larson and Stewart Silver. Jarrett Gray, Chase and Stenhouse on the Optic. $193 out of $299 for Joey Gase. Stewart. Ooh. Denny Hamlin with the auto. Looks like it was another color or something. Congrats on that, Samantha. You do not get any numbers, unfortunately. And then to wrap up 6, we got Allgaier, Harvick, and Hemrick. All right, lucky number 7. Bowman Cindric, 94 out of 199. And Waltrip on the optic. Alex Bowman Gray. Junior and Reddick. $147 out of $299 for Gordon. Then Gordon and Denny Hamlin silver. Blank slate for Dale Jr. Damn near got the whole collection of inserts here. Yeah, congrats, Luis. Newman with the gray. Kyle Busch, Stenhouse. Biffle, Blaney and Stewart. Then we got a blue Bubba Wallace. 184 out of 199. Briscoe, Hemrick. Harvick Gray. Chastain and McDowell silver. Brandon Jones on the base tire relic. What's on that, Cynthia? Matty D. Gray. Cindric and Kyle Busch. Cole Custer, 104 out of 299. Blaney and Bonsignor, optic. Larson, gray, under the lights for Mr. Blaney, and the base optic for Junior, Race King. Custer on the gray. Petty and Gregson silver. And we're going to get halfway through 7 with a green Ray Black, 80 out of 99. Keselowski and Byron optic. All right, the last of 7. Kurt Busch, gray, Stewart. 136 out of 199 for Tony. Bubba optic. Blaney. Stewart and Larson on the optic. 178 out of 299 for Suarez. Harvick, Breidinger, silver. Eric Jones on the tire, base. Congrats again, James. Bernard, gray. Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, optic. Almirola, gray. Truex and Almirola. Haley hitting the eject button. Jeremy Clements, 9 out of 49. Petty, Eric Jones optic. Josh Berry. Denny Hamlin, Chastain, silver. Almirola, gray. Christopher Bell, Haley Deegan, optic. $291 out of $299 for McDowell. Denny Hamlin, Cole Custer, optic. And the auto for Austin Dillon with the red monikers, 48 out of 49 for Austin. Congrats on that, Chris. Donald Gray, Stewart Royalty, and Christopher Bell optic. Kraus, Denny and Kurt Busch silver. And then we end number 7 with a Joey Gase, 196 out of 199. Keselowski and Joey Logano, Race Kings. And the beatings will continue until morale improves. Number 8's the box we've been looking for. All right, number 8. Starting off with a little bit of pink for Grant Enfinger. 8 out of 25 for Grant. And we got Bill Elliott and Chris Buescher. Back to the sticky cards again. Bubba Wallace with the gray, Kurt Busch, and Harrison Burton silver. Jimmy Johnson, another tire. Congrats again, James. Wyatt Snyder gray, Truex, and Bill Elliott. Kick us down to Taylor gray, red. 66 out of 299. Junior and Harrison Burton, optic. Almirola, Austin Dillon, and Chase Elliott. Bubba with the gray. Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, silver. One out of 199 for Harrison Burton. Arson under the lights, Christopher Bell, optic. Reddick, gray. Chase, Power Squad, and Bowman, silver. Noah Gragson, gray. Stewart and Koga on the optic. Another blue Joey Gase, 29 out of 199. Harvick and Harvick. Our auto is going to be for Tyler Reddick on the optic. $24 out of 99 for Tyler. Congrats there, Dave. Terry Labonte gray, Truex metal, and Dillon optic. And getting us halfway through number 8 is a Briscoe gray, Chase Elliott, and Chris Buescher silver. Alright, the rest of 8. All right, the bottom half of box 8. Chase Elliott, 22 out of 49 on the purple. Reddick and Cindric. It's our opening pack. Riley Herbst, gray. Jeb Burton. So, really light green. 7 out of 99. As compared to a normal green. Chastain on the optic. Ben Rhodes, Briscoe, and Keselowski. We get a red Tony Stewart out of 299. 35 out of 299 for Tony. Denny Hamlin, Cindric, silver. Our next relic's going to be for Alex Bowman. 133 out of 250 with a tire. Congrats there, Steve. Gordon Gray, Logano, and Ty Gibbs. Deegan, Jimmy, Denny. Kyle Busch, 273 out of 299. Logano and Jr. Eric Jones. Corey LaJoy is 251 out of 299. Petty on the optic. Our next 75th is going to be for Kevin Harvick on the base memories with that Atlanta win. Congrats again, Heather. DW Gray, Bowman and Ty Gibbs. $191 out of $299 for Jimmy. And Keselowski, Bill Elliott, silver. And a Marvels for Jeff Gordon. Don't see these out of every case. Nice hit there, Aaron. Congrats. Taylor Gray, Cindric, and Blaney. And the last out of 8 is a Keselowski, Suarez, and Bowman. All right, we're down to 2. Hopefully we can build up on that Marvels here and get a little something out of these next 2. Wow, this thing is bricked. All right, number 9. $68 out of 99 for Tony. Junior and Byron Optic. Taylor Gray. Harvick and Petty Silver. Mike Harmon. Larson and Keselowski. Ben Rhodes, 89 out of 199. With a Kyle Larson and Carl Edwards. And our auto is going to be right away here for Justin Allgaier. It's like 66. Maybe I'll flip it this way. 38 out of 99. Or 98 out of 99. One of the two. Eyes are getting old. And the bottom corner, as you can see, is less than ideal. Well, congrats on that, Corey. It's a bummer on that bottom. Bubba Wallace, Chase, and Denny Hamlin. Daniel Hemrick, Junior Royalty, and Suarez Silver. Kyle Busch is 250 out of 299. Chastain Edwards. Gordon Gray. Cindric Unleashed, and Allgaier on the optic. The tire is for Mr. Logano. 238 out of 250. That's on that, Aaron. Enfinger Gray. Blaney and Larson optic. $185 out of 199. Ryan Vargas. Blaney under the lights with a Casey Kane optic. Gordon. Petty Power Squad. Fumbling here. Almirola optic. Impact number 12. Gets us the Jeb Burton Gray. Brad Keselowski and Kurt Busch Silver. Alright, the rest of 9. $113 out of $299. Kyle Busch. Or Kurt Busch. Swearing. Junior and McDowell. Optic. Almirola. Austin Dillon. 38 out of $299. And we got Noah Gragson on the Optic. Race Kings for Jimmy. Gordon and Bridinger Optic. $172 out of $199 for Mr. Harmon. Kyle Busch, Metal Masters, and Blaney Silver. And a blank slate. Jimmy Johnson. Autos haven't been spectacular, but been doing all right on some of the extra stuff. That's an that, James. Riley Herbst Gray. Blaney and Chastain Optic. Evan Harvick Gray. Briscoe Kurt Busch Optic. Gordon on the purple. 15 out of 49. And we got Stewart and McDowell. Bonsignore Gray. Eric Jones is 57 out of 199. Gregson with the Optic. Jarrett Harvick Bridinger. $188 out of $299 for Bell. Kyle Busch Unleashed. Iwuji Silver. Keselowski 143 out of 250 on his tire. That's the third tire now here for Brad tonight. Congrats again, Samantha. Gray Black with the gray. Truex Bell Optic. And the last pack out of box 9. Zamora, Petty, and Koga Optic. And with that, we got one left. Alright, we need a whole lot of magic out of this one. Alright, here we go. The start of our final box. And we kick it off with a monster. 17 out of 49, Joey Gase. Kind of mean to say that about Joey, but oops. All right, Gordon Elite, Harrison Burton Optic. Ty Gibbs with the gray. Under the Lights for Dale, and Harvick on the silver. Coming up on a relic for Jimmy Johnson. Yet another tire. And again, congrats, James. Race Kings for Bowman. Gordon Royalty and Chase on the Optic. Mr. Biffle, 193 out of 299. Mark Martin, Cindric. Frisco Gray. Larson and Chastain. Best friends forever. Biffle on the gray. Jimmy Metal Masters and DW silver. Mr. Harmon is 89 out of 199. Feels like there's been a lot of color for Mike tonight. Denny Hamlin, Harvick Optic. Kyle Busch gray. Christopher Bell and Petty silver. Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Austin Dillon on the Optic. $103 out of $299, Danica. Stewart Jr. on the Optic. And our last auto is going to be for Josh Berry, a base signature series. And again, congrats, Corey. Fortunately, straight up duplicate. LeBay, Denny Hamlin, and Petty on the Optic. And getting us halfway through number 10. Brightinger gray, Keselowski, and Bubba Wallace silver. All right, our last 12 packs. Here we go. Good luck. Let's find another 101 in here somewhere. $193 out of $199, Jimmy. Christopher Bell and Eric Jones, Optic. Landon Castle, Parker Chase. 94 out of 299. And Keselowski, Optic. I guess another 75th for Matt Kenseth on the personalities. That's on that, James. Zamora. Suarez and Ty Gibbs, Optic. $269 out of $299 for Austin Dillon. Bell and Chase Elliott, silver. Bubba Wallace on the tire base. Congrats on that, Neil. Jimmy on the gray. Suarez, Denny Hamlin. Larson. Harvick and Bowman. Going up to a green, Haley Deegan. 36 out of 99. Middle Masters for Petty, Ty Gibbs, Optic. Bubba Wallace, gray. Austin Dillon, 20 out of 25 on the pink. And Ryan Blaney, base Optic. Petty, Chastain, and Bowman. Biffle, 53 out of 299. Mr. Byron and Logano, silver. And another badge of honor. This one for Kyle Larson. Yeah, congrats, Aaron. I think this might even be number 2 for the break. From way back in the beginning. Harvick with a gray. Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Optic. And the last pack of the night. Tyler Reddick, Stewart, Metal Masters, and a base Bill Elliott Optic. We'll wrap it up. Oh, that was kind of disappointing. Alright, give me a second here. Let me reorganize stuff a little bit, and then we'll get a recap going. Okie dokie. Starting off with the greens. Out of 99. Yeah, purple's out of 49. Pink's out of 25. Just a couple of these guys. We had one gold optic out of 10 for Joey. And a chase under the lights, 10 out of 10 with whatever pattern that is. Couple of blank slates, Jimmy and Junior. Watercolors, Truex, Decker, Blackout, Junior, Out of This World, Byron, and Junior. Couple of badges of honor for Kyle Larson. Anniversaries, Hollow out of 75 for Bubba. And bases for Harvick and Kenseth. Alright, moving on to the relics. Out of 250 for Brad, Larson, Fire Suit. The rest of these are pretty much tires. Chase, Jimmy, Brad out of 250. Gordon, Eric Jones, Busher, Bell out of 250. Almirola out of 250. Then we got Bubba, Jimmy, Keselowski out of 250 with Logano and Alex Bowman. Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, Brandon Jones, Cindric out of 250, and Josh Berry also out of 250. Moving on to our autos. Again, nothing all that crazy tonight. We had a base monikers for Suarez, Austin Dillon out of 49 with a red moniker, Denny Hamlin base. Signature Series, Josh Berry, take your pick. Out of 99 for Reddick and Eric Jones on the optics. Signature Series red for Darrell Waltrip out of 49. And out of 99 for Justin Allgaier. He does got a dinged lower right corner. Alright, in our showcase, massive that it is, we got a Marvels for Gordon. Harvick, Optic Race Kings auto out of 49. And towards the beginning of the break, we had the gold vinyl for Panini, Superfractor, whatever you want to call it, for William Byron as the 101. Oops. Let me just go tip the camera over for good measure. Yeah, that'll do it for me for tonight. It'll probably be my last 23 Donruss for a while. It's kind of left a sour taste in my mouth on top of it. But yeah, I got some. I think it's 2020 Donruss. I might do a full case, full 20 boxes someday when I want to start my arthritis up. Otherwise, 2022 Chronicles and 2019 Prism are probably going to be the next ones in the hopper. So one of those guys will be listed for next week, Monday, Tuesday, around this time, maybe a little earlier. But yeah, I guess with that, have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out. I sure hope your next break is better than this one. And we'll see you guys later.